Welcome everyone to a brand new series. You're probably looking at it going like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Yeah, this game has a very slow start because it starts off with going into a chat room that we don't actually control for a bit. Are chat rooms still a thing in Japan? I'm just curious about this because you don't really see much of them in North America, in the West anyway, because it seems to be more like open forums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's not a great start to this game. It's very slow and seems kind of unrelated. But apparently this is a chat room, and all of these people are one guy's friends, or trusted people. I'll give everyone a couple seconds. Who do they think is the three most important people in this screen?
Look at the axolotl! Oh my god. Old Man Fanta is me. That's what I look like.
Yes, if you couldn't tell from the text that was in that first line, this is Digimon.
Yeah. Surprise!
Huzzah! But instead of the ones we played before, this one is Digimon Cyber Sleuth. It's a more traditional RPG. Yeah, who do you think is the main three characters?
You Starving, Dark Knight, Satan, and Old Man Fanta. Clearly.
Okay.
What?
This is an interesting way of a chat room being hacked, though. Just literally saw a hole in it.
Eden. I'm really offended that the old man is not one of the main characters.
No, the old man is not one of the main characters.
Well, that's fucking awful, so...
So, yeah. Because the story is going to be a little slow, so Akino, Blue Box, and Aoba are the main characters. This is not actually representative of the of the company that's behind Eden. It's someone using their icon.
Yeah.
But what is Eden? Eden is basically full dive internet browsing.
So you, like, go in?
Yeah, like... So, like, the term...
I love him so much.
So, like, the term Digivice is used throughout the series, but in this one, a Digivice is more of a human tool. It's how they interact with Eden. They log in through a Digivice.
Okay.
And apparently, Digivices can come in different designs. The main characters is goggles because tradition. But yeah, that's basically what a Digivice is. It's their device that lets them log into Eden. I guess kind of like the full dive set from Sword Art Online.
Okay. Putting it in terminology I can understand. Good, good.
Yeah, so basically, they use that to literally log into the internet.
Okay.
But they can do it from anywhere, so it doesn't knock them out the same way it does in Sword Art.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why there's no... voice line, like how like chippy noises going as they were talking.
Yeah.
The reason why Alba doesn't have one is because Alba's gender is indeterminate until after this scene. Basically, you can choose your character's gender. It doesn't mean anything.
Pick their name?
Yeah, their first name anyway.
Dorks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get to choose our gender. There is no such thing as a canonical gender, but
Pick the boy.
This game does have a bit of a hastily put together localization script at times. There are even times, even if you pick the female character, the script will still read as he when addressing the main character. Name is, of course, Dorcas.
Yeah, always. Mep.
I don't understand the autofills with some of... He's playing with something out there. Dorcas.
Okay.
And now we log in. It's got a pretty neat login animation, I'll give it that.
This is the login animation?
Yeah. So we're logging into Eden by the Kamishiro Enterprise.
Ooh. Dig it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I was promised digital monsters. Where are they?
They're later.
That's fucking mean. Why would you do this to me?
So this is Eden, basically. Like, every URL is a literal, like, floating island.
That was kind of dope. Not gonna lie.
And they fly through the internet until they get to the URL they're looking for.
Oh.
But they still need to manually insert the URL. They can't go to a page unless they know what webpage they're looking for.
We fly.
They fly.
Sorry, I just like can't not laugh at the. I'm soaring, flying.
This is where most of things are going to happen in this game, just because, well, this is the only place that Digimon can exist at the moment. Them being digital creatures in a world that they don't normally appear in.
Yeah.
Well, Digimon are weird in the fact that, like, they're 100% made of datas, ones and zeros, but have true artificial intelligence, as Digimon are not, like, responding to certain stimuli. Like, they're actually intelligent creatures.
Yeah.
And they still eat and poop, so they, like, not in this game, because you don't have to worry about their needs in this one, but, like, they're biological in a digital sense.
Yeah.
This is where we promised to meet. We will never meet them here.
No.
No.
No. Spoilers. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's never met these people in real life, so he has no idea what their real names are. These are pretty much most of the generic NPCs. You get some variation of all of these for NPCs for everything that isn't a main character.
Lovely.
Like, I don't know, you see the hooded guy in the right behind Dorks' shoulder there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just change the hood color to denote which kind of hooligan he is.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just start talking to people. This is just a normal thing for them. So that's like a high schooler. This is a businessman who apparently just wants to talk to a teenager.
Ew. Ew.
And it's more just like, think about it from a real world setting. This is a teenager just going up to people like, "Hi, how's it going?" And people are more than happy to engage in conversation.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what the fuck?
But it's more like, can you imagine this happening on the streets? Because this isn't like a fantasy game. This is supposed to be like modern day.
Yeah. Are you in your bag, Goose?
We never even met this person. We already know he's a creepy hacker.
The way he's standing.
It's really not like, I think we're supposed to just talk to people. Ooh, there's a medal. Gimme. Gimme. I'm a Gummymon medal. What is Gummymon? It is a blob with a face. I think it's a little odd, and I say this is odd,
Same, by the way.
I say this is a little odd, but it's kind of a shame, like, but I get it because this game was originally released on the Vita.
Really?
Yeah, this is the PS4 version was ported over.
Shit. But you're playing it on a Switch.
Yeah, and then the complete edition was, which was this one and its side story, Hacker's Memory, were ported to the Switch.
Oh, okay. I was really confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so originally the Vita got Cyber Sleuth, then that was brought over to the PS4. Okay. Then Hacker's Memory came out, which was a side story to this. Like, it literally happens at the same time as this story. Anyway, but then that one also came over to the PS4, and then after the PS4 version, I think it was a year or so, they bundled them together and sold it on the Switch and PC.
Interesting. I forget, did you buy the PC one?
Yep, because I wanted to try a mod for it to introduce more Digimon. Because despite getting a medal, like a little, just like a little, I'm gonna sound old, but this is the only thing I can think of that would be like a pog of...
Oh my god.
For anyone who doesn't know what a pog is, it is literally a circular piece of cardboard with a picture on it.
Ryan is 47 years old.
I'm not. It's more just from James Stephanie Sterling. I know what a pog is.
I'm teasing you.
That might be 40 though.
He's actually 65.
Yes.
Help me. Sorry, sometimes my comedic timing is okay.
Yeah, well, we need to go to the...
Ew, who is this?
That's the hacker, Mr. Navitt.
Oh.
Mr. Navitt is a mascot for...
Is it a bad guy?
On its own, no. It's because someone using Mr. Navet rather than... But, like, Mr. Navet is the mascot of Eden. And this is Japan. Everything has a mascot.
Yeah.
They have subway stations that have their own mascots.
Chijon. Yeah.
But yeah, so we have to go to... I'm going to probably mispronounce this. Kowloon.
Yeah.
This is literally the undernet in this world.
Oh.
Like the dark web.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Not like what you'd see in the dark web, but more like it's supposed to represent the dark web, where it's like the gross underbelly, where like people who can do whatever they want kind of roam. Anyways, what I was talking about with the Pog medals is that you get a lot of Digimon with them.
Okay.
A lot of them are not in this game. Gummymon, Upamon, and Minomon are not in this game as playable characters.
Oh.
Yeah, they kind of streamline. Like you won't be able to access it because it's the field guide. Like this is every Digimon will have access to.
Yeah.
Nice. Think. Hold on, 341. That's a lot of Digimon. No, basically, it is a lot in a way, but because of Digimon's branching evolutions path, it starts at a small number and then expands.
Yeah.
So like I think it's the first 6 here are baby level Digimon. Then I think up to 15, I think. It's within this first page are all the like in trainings where they're a little bit stronger. And then from then on it goes into rookie, and then as we get to like really the bottom here, like most of these pages are going to be megas and ultimate levels. Because of the constant expansion, like the evolution trees. But because we don't have any Digimon to cross-reference to, it's hard to really put it into words. That's another thing. This is where like the sleuthing comes in. We can ask people questions. He's like, there was a hacker guy you can ask this question to. Even though, realistically, if we have 3 functioning brain cells, we might remember that the hacker guy exists. So we just go back to the first URL.
Sorry. That's
No
gross.
problem. And then it gives you the option, like, oh, look at all these people with the locks above their head to progress the story. You just need to find the right one. You can talk to all of them, but when you see that kind of like jingle and like sparks, yeah, but when you see that jingle and sparks, it means you found the right one.
Yeah, okay.
I got the URL to the dark web. Yeah, don't go to the dark web unless you have protection for your computer. No, I mean, like, just from what I've heard, like, it's... If hackers...
The second you access anything that has to do with it, you get put on a tracking thing.
Yeah, like, the dark web... Again, never experienced, it's more just from, like, hearsay, but, like, if people can get your information from legal areas just by hacking into their servers, you're an open book to people who are in the dark web.
Yeah. Not even that, it's, like... Just because, like... I don't know if I've talked about it on the channel before, like, I'm a writer as well as doing my history stuff. And, like, in the course of doing, like, research stuff, you can, like... Let's just say that writers' Google search history is, not great.
No, because
There's stuff that we have to look up that's like,
No, because if you want to tackle a subject, you kind of need the right information for it.
Yeah. But it's like, if you... Because there's a bunch of different loops that you have to go to even get to the dark web, so to speak. And, like, the second you even Google the first one, that's, like, a ping to, like, law enforcement that's like, hey! What the fuck is her problem?
That's Akino. That, the pink axolotl girl.
Ah.
Her dress is a little ridiculous.
A little bit.
Like, it's like a fishnet down the sides, basically. I don't know, her design is a little absurd, but at the same time, she's a fun character.
I can't tell if they're pooping or if it's like...
He might be pooping. Basically, she's having the appropriate reaction I would probably have to being just invited to the dark web. She's not trusting people.
Yeah.
And she's very on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed him in the intro. The guy in the white hoodie is our third main character. So it's... I can't remember his actual name. I think it's Accio or something. Accio is the name. Is Dorcas's canonical name? It's not the start with an A.
Okay.
Nokia is our third main central protagonist, and then there's one more, but she's not introduced until a little later.
Who's the second protagonist then?
So the third one is the guy that was in the white hoodie. He'll show up in a second.
Oh, right. Sorry. I thought you said that she was the third.
No, these two were the very first. Then the third one will show up soon.
Okay.
He went off he got bored looking for cyber ghosts now.
Ah.
There he is.
Jesus.
Yeah, his design is odd. Though, fun fact, all the human characters in this game were designed by an artist from the SMT team. So a guy from Shin Megami Tensei / Persona designed these guys. Which is fair because Arata, the blue box here, shares a very similar design to the protagonist of SMT Devil Summoner 2.
Okay.
Because he's got a similar white and blue hoodie kind of look.
God, that dress is awful.
Yeah, she's kind of got like a Mardi Gras kind of appearance to her.
Poot.
Meanwhile, Arata's wearing a onesie with a cape hoodie.
Yeah.
Out of the three of them, our character's the only one that's reasonably dressed.
Yeah.
T-shirt, pants, just excessive fanny packs.
Yeah. I understand that. I too would like excessive fanny packs.
At his core, he is a creepy looking motherfucker, but Arata is a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, you'll typically see him with a smile or kind of just grumpy, but not right evil. Yeah, well, I put that together. Thank you, Nokia. And yes, she is named after her cell phone.
Do you want to know some Cate lore from back in the day?
What's that?
I managed to break a Nokia.
What?
Yeah.
Weird looking as that girl. His pupil is like an eighth the size of ours.
Yeah, I had a Nokia that I had taped together with electrical tape for a while because I broke it.
Okay.
Yeah. I also managed to break an OtterBox back in the day.
What's an OtterBox? Oh, that's one
Those
of the,
like really
yeah.
hardcore cases that are like $70. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they're not as indestructible as people like to promote that they are.
No. You look like a fresh-faced baby boy.
Which one?
The little us.
Oh, Dorcas?
Yeah.
Like, huh? I don't know what's going on.
He's a baby.
Yeah, don't worry about if you find Mr. Navik creepy. You really don't see him much. It's just in the introduction. We have been hacked. Apparently for us it doesn't mean anything. We just got a program installed forcefully. We have the Digimon capture program now.
Oh, woo.
Apparently Arata is a bit of a paranoid nut job with the well, it's rightfully so with the dark web, but like,
yeah.
If he's got a firewall that was ready for hackers. Yeah, the one you were asking about in the chat room. Yes, those Digimon.
What the fuck are those weird marks on their cheeks?
Oh, sweat marks. It's supposed to denote tension. It's just them being like, oh shit, what's going on?
It looks like a pimple.
Well, it is just a moisture droplet.
Yeah. Hi.
That is specious. Digimon are nothing like that.
How dare she insult my children that way?
Anyway,
What's the one that I like? The rabbit one?
Patamon?
Patamon? How dare you insult Patamon that way?
The flying potato.
Don't you fucking say that. The baby. Patamon is baby. I wish I had kept up with Digimon. Because, like, I was, for a long time, more into Digimon than I was Pokemon.
Okay.
But, like, I just... After we moved to Burlington when I was a kid, like... I think my cards got lost, or my, at the time, step-siblings stole them. Same with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I had a whole ass collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think I had like 200 of them, and he stole them.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's not a big deal. I was not, like, I was good at playing Yu-Gi-Oh for the most part, but I was also stupid when it came to the cards, because I was so fucking obsessed with the show that, like, I traded a fucking obelisk for Dark Magician. You know, like an idiot.
Well, to be fair, at that point, that was probably not a legal copy of Obelisk anyway. Because they printed two versions. One that's just like, here's the blue one from the anime, and then they printed ones later that are actually legal for the game.
That's still, it was more like, I didn't realize that there was different versions of stuff at the time.
Oh no, there's a firewall we can't get out.
Oh no. Poot, your chin is so crusty. Please allow me to remove the crust. Ma'am. Oh, shush.
Yeah, and going forward, firewalls are just kind of like progression blockers. They're like, hey, you really shouldn't be past this point without this kind of party makeup.
Yeah. But yeah, I was really into Digimon for a while. And we ordered a card through a thing in the mail where you had to like mail a postcard basically to get the little orange dinosaur.
Agumon?
Yeah. Like a special version of it.
Okay.
And I waited by the mailbox like every fucking day until my card came. I was so excited.
Yeah, and for people watching, we're 20 minutes in. Only now do we have the option to save.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Digimon was a big part of me as a kid. And Pokemon was also huge because I had a collection of like 600 Pokemon cards at one point. But
Yeah, Pokemon's kind of a given because it's an international juggernaut now.
yeah. I kept my cards in a garbage bag and they got thrown out.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
You know, the sad part is, though, is that all of those cards would be worth a stupid fucking amount of money now. Because they were all, like, OG Pokemon cards.
A ghost.
A ghost. Sorry, there's just something about the exclamation point and the question mark, and that's it.
Yes, Gremlin.
Hi, buddy. Did you do a good poop? Good job pooping.
A ghost. Also, we're being hacked again.
What was the point of running in here and leaving again?
Please, Gremlin.
Yeah! We'll go upstairs after you, dingus.
We have that now installed. For anyone curious, it's kind of like the digital language, because they do have kind of like a sigil system.
Wingdings.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody smarter than I has... Are you good? Our cat is on drugs again.
When is he not on drugs? Look at him in his eyeballs right now and tell me that he's never once been sober in his life.
I guess a non-ghost version of the boy.
Oh no.
This is like...
Deep Puff!
This is like the main supporting character.
The ghastly boy.
He has a name.
Yeah.
Looks like you've seen a ghost. I have seen a ghost. It's you. The Wraith of Eden. Okay. This is... His ideology is very much fall in line with like that kind of a bit more extremism.
Okay, so he's a supporting character?
Yeah.
Is he the villain?
No.
He's your friend? Kind of.
He's someone that kind of pops in and is just like, hey, how's it going? This is what I'm up to. Goodbye.
Oh. But you haven't done anything. Farewell.
Pretty much. But no, his kind of whole ideology, and it's outright stated later on, but his whole thing is like he thinks Eden is like basically a home, like a place of freedom, and that honorable hackers, quote unquote, should be at safeguards, basically. Oh, Gremlin.
Was he playing with ghosts?
He might have been.
Hi!
But we don't really see an example of what he means by kind of like an honorable hacker, because he doesn't like people taking advantage of others, which is fair, but at the same time, we don't really see him hack anything of value.
You are weak!
No, we are fledgling, but a newborn baby bird.
Fork.
Yeah, finding and reporting security holes is an actual job. It's not a hacker. Well, they are a hacker, but they're paid to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the skills for it, but if I was a hacker, I wouldn't mind being that kind of one, just kind of being paid. Just like, okay, you got a loophole here, 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 and here.
That actually would be kind of cool. Like, I know there are people that do that.
And people think, oh, if you're a hacker, you're up to... It's like, no, hackers are... It's basically like a QA tester in video games. Your job is to break things, to make sure things are fixed in time.
Yeah. You are free to become a hacker. It's up to you.
What got you on this path is not my concern, nor is it yours. You are now on this path. It's like, I don't know. Thinking why I'm started here might be a good starting point for where I'm going. I don't think anyone's been forcefully put a badge, got a police badge put on their shoulders, and they said, "Okay, now you're stopping crimes."
When do we find out his name?
A little later.
To commemorate your birth.
Okay, so this is where like one Pokemon comparison comes in, is because this game literally says, "Here are your starter options." But we get to meet the first Digimons. And this one, our options are Terriermon, Palmon, and Hagurumon.
Oh god. Do I get to pick?
I think I...
Or you already have it mapped out?
Well, I picked one because we did kind of map out which Digimon we were going to have with the party. Because this was something I've been trying to set up for a while.
Like years.
I think just out of the options...
Not the clock-looking bastard, right?
No, we're going to go with Palmon, the plant. Because basically, this was when Matt was still part of the channel. We kind of all picked like a main team and like a main partner.
Yeah.
And technically, Matt has 2 of these Digimon for his options.
Okay.
But basically, you picked, because
we picked one of each of the
with the icon at the top there, we each pick a main one that was a different attribute from each other.
Yeah.
Yours was the vaccine of the party, and Matt ended up picking the data as his main one.
Yeah.
Well, this is the one that's most closely associated with the one he picked. So we're gonna start with Palmon, but we'll get other Digimon pretty quickly.
I was gonna say, that's really fucking rude. He's not even here anymore.
I mean, out of these options, it was either gonna be that one or Terriermon.
Matt doesn't like us anymore, guys.
And it's unfortunate this is the only time we see Digimon capture work this way, because it's literally, he's explaining the steps like, okay, now scan this thing and get your own copy of it, basically.
Okay.
But that's not actually how our first Digimon's going to work with us.
Okay. What do you mean?
Basically, this Digimon's just going to join us.
Oh.
But going forward, we can't just recruit Digimon. We have to do what he's actually saying, like convert the program that we scanned into a Digimon.
Oh. Ghastly Boy looks like a sad Victorian child.
Might be.
Please, Father, present us with digital gruel.
Hackers may be free spirits, but they must never succumb to chaos. Never.
Bro, have you met a hacker?
Most hackers are chaotic. And you got groups like Anonymous, where like the intention is
chaos and truth.
Yeah. But then you got people who, but because they're anonymous by nature, people can do some truly heinous things and say it was anonymous.
Yeah.
Protecting Eden is the first order of all hackers. Okay, buddy, I just want the flower.
Like, bro, stop talking.
I just want the flower, please.
Look at this tiny baby.
Yeah, he goes on long speeches. Oh. This one's an example of a new localization name came out for the Digimon, but I don't remember what it was.
Run, digital babies.
Basically, that Digimon in this game, and what I've always called it, is called Chrysalismon.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like a cocoon for a bug. Like a digital, like an actual, like a virus bug.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what, I think it was like QCmon or something now. It's like it's a new name they've gone with it.
It's weird. I don't like that.
Well, it's because like, Digimon's still kind of like a localization and like a global and yet still strictly Japanese kind of thing. So some localization changes have stuck, others are kind of subject to change. Like I think it's called like there's the biggest one people know about for Digimon is Omegamon. Most people in the West though were
That's the big boy, right?
Most people in the West were introduced to Omegamon as Omnimon though. And it's because that's what his name was when he crossed over. That was but like as Digimon expanded and as especially more of the stuff comes over from Japan, like they've cemented some changes while others have been reverted to their original names. So
okay.
So Omegamon is referred to as Omegamon more commonly now, which makes sense now because it's supposed to have it's basically a heated rivalry with a Digimon called Alphamon. Okay. So Alpha and Omega.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't work as well thematically if it was still called Omnimon. But at the same time, there are ones that some people that just prefer certain dub names over the original names.
Okay.
One that comes to mind is another from the same group as Omegamon and Alphamon.
Okay.
It's a knight. Like visually, it's a knight.
Yeah.
And its original subname is Dukemon.
That's weird.
But when it was brought over to English, the name was changed to Gallantmon. And honestly, I think both names kind of work, but the English name works a little better for it.
Yeah.
Because he is a gallant knight. Dukes are not necessarily warriors. Also, we'd probably get flattened if we did this ourselves. Because in terms of Digimon powered scaling, quote unquote, like, Digimon gain exponential power as they evolve, unlike Pokemon where it's much more gradual. The one right behind us, Palmon, is a rookie level, which is 2 up from a literal infant. And I think it's referred to in Japanese, I believe, as a child, as literally the child form. Chrysalismon is a champion, or an adult, from the Japanese version, so it's a stage above.
Okay.
So in a one-on-one fight, there are very few situations where, in this scenario, where a brand new rookie could actually fight a champion.
Okay.
So if Ghastly Boy didn't chime in here, we'd probably get flattened.
Jesus.
And that's Machine Dramon. That's a mega level Digimon.
Look at the happy little flower.
Also, this is more just something that crossed my mind. And sorry if this episode's going to be a little long. I just want to get through the tutorial battle.
Okay.
But then this is something that just crossed my mind. So Digimon don't have sex, quote unquote, but they do have a gendered appearance. So Digimon...
Digimon don't fuck. Fucking virgins!
But I mean, it's more like Digimon, like, because they're digital beings, they don't reproduce the way humans do. They don't reproduce biologically.
They just plug their cords into each other.
But their looks are very much, they can be very feminine and very male.
Yeah.
Or masculine. I just bring this up because Palmon is, in its entire evolution line, besides its more androgynous second, like, at champion level, are a very feminine line. Get him, Palmon. Dance. And little victory animations.
Oh.
Just wee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Palmon is our first Digimon.
Digimon?
Digimon.
Look at this happy flower baby.
Yeah, so for some reason, well, it's because Digimon think and feel everything, so it's not unusual for a Digimon to want to help a person. But in terms of this setting, like, they're much more violent typically.
Yeah.
Not because Digimon are predisposed to violence. They are, in terms of their own lore, quote unquote. Like, it's a very fight for survival kind of scenario usually.
Okay.
But also in the terms of this one, Digimon are just scared. So they're feeling like they have to fight to... That's why a lot of, especially wild Digimon, are very aggressive.
Okay.
Because they're scared of people, basically.
Just babies. Yeah, so it's not talking about the firewall, it's talking about the gate, like, behind. There's actually a path to it. Okay.
That's where we have to go.
Oh.
But we should also go back and get Nokia.
Probably.
Don't want to leave her around, especially if more things like Chrysalismon are around.
That boy?
That boy. You know, the boy that's gone missing. Our blue man.
Mm.
No one sold me anything. I just got here. In that case, I will say nothing more. Good day. It's like, wow, you could have saved us, I don't know, 15 minutes. You just shut your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit.
Oh, you just had to have another conversation started, didn't you? Okay, good day. I'm going to leave. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself. Hello. Might I introduce you into my values and core character traits?
Let me tell you my entire life story. I probably won't be back this episode, guys, but I'll see you in the next one.
There's no sense thinking up conspiracy theories. Yeah, I agree. There's too much going on right now. We just got attacked by a literal bug. And we have now a talking plant as our best friend. Yeah, we should also get pink hair and go find Blue Boy. Yeah, so we can set our skills, but realistically we don't really need to. We only have the one skill. And no settings. Yeah, this is all we got. Every Digimon has a special move that cannot be removed, and they have an inherited skill. But some Digimon have two special moves, which doesn't... Because like, right now we have 6 empty slots, like 5 slots for inherited skills. But if they have a second special move, this list doesn't expand, and we're down to... 5 for inherited. It'll be reduced to 4 if they have 2 specials. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. This is our new best friend. I might have to send a message to Matt to know if he wants to nickname it. But with that, we'll see everyone in the next episode with more Digimans.